Okay, so what do you know about Islam?
Not much, actually.
What do you know about Islam?
Nothing.
What do you know about Islam?
Well, I've got a few friends.
I know that Muhammad would be, is God the right word?
Islam, is it a country or a culture?
Arabian religion.
Is it a country or a culture?
Is it? I don't know. It's both.
Know about Islam.
I know that it's one of the big monotheistic religions.
That you do a lot of praying.
Effectively, it's an offshoot of Christianity, which is an offshoot of Judaism itself.
There are terrorists there. There's a war going on.
What do you know about Islam?
Nothing.
If it's anything that you know about Islam, what is it?
I don't know nothing.
You've never in your whole life heard of the word Islam?
No.
It's a part of your life, not only as a belief, but a part of your way of living.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Isn't it Islamistan is the country and Islam is the culture?
What is Christianity?
Jesus and stuff.
Yeah, but what is all that called?
A religion.
A religion. Islam is a religion.
Islam is a religion, okay.
Islam is a religion.
Okay.
It's a religion of peace. Salam means peace. You ever heard of somebody say Salam Alaikum?
No.
You have? Salam means peace.
Okay.
Religion of Islam is a full system. It's a full religion that tackles every single aspect of life. We have a prophet called Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. You know Jesus? Jesus.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Jesus. This is the prophet of Islam. His name is Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
This is an NBC special news report. Brought to you by the Gulf Oil Corporation.
Que la lumière lui soit donnée à mon troisième coup de maillet.
And Israel has now committed itself in principle to withdrawal from occupied territory.
As many as 50 passengers of a hijacked Egypt Air jet died today.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women.
للأسف الجماعة دي بتدي أسوأ صورة للإسلام. من كم
that Islamic terrorists provide them to terrorists.
I'd like to stay here all day, but I gotta go to Vegas. Something about what goes on there stays there or something.
I personally believe as hundreds of angry Muslim protesters stormed the city, joining global outrage over an anti-Islamic film.
Two main concepts in this video. The first, the violent reaction of killing people in retaliation of the movie about the Prophet Muhammad is not Islam. The second concept, the insulting action of producing this video about Prophet Muhammad is not freedom of speech. The first concept, the violent incidents that very few Muslims did in reaction to the Prophet Muhammad's video is against Islam, the killings, the destruction of public property, all this is simply against Islam. Why do I say this? Well, it's quite simple. Let's look at how the Quran instructs the Muslims to act with those who insult God's message. Focus on the words in red, please. God says in the Quran, when you hear God's messages denied and ridiculed, do not sit with them until they enter into another conversation. So the instruction is quite simple here. Simply not to sit with them. That's it. It's as simple as this. It did not say kill them. It did not say attack them. It simply said don't sit with them. The Quran also says to Prophet Muhammad, You will certainly hear much abuse from the followers of previous books and from idol-worshipping people. But if you are patient and conscious of God, this is surely part of the steadiness of matters. So again, God instructs His Prophet, be patient and be steady. No violence, no orders to kill, simply patience. The people who reacted violently are a minority. It is estimated that there are not more than 10,000 people across the whole world. 10,000 people only out of 1.5 billion Muslims. This is 0.0000007% of Muslims. Actually, almost all Muslims reacted peacefully. Some did songs about the Prophet. Others did peaceful YouTube videos. Others opened Facebook pages talking about the Prophet. Some distributed gifts to people in the streets. Some put flowers. Some simply sat home, upset, but just simply sat home and did nothing. All of this out of the love of Prophet Muhammad and in accordance with his manners and in accordance with international law. Now the second concept, freedom of speech. Some would say that it is part of freedom of speech to insult any person. It's freedom of speech to lie about any person. Question is it really freedom of speech to do these things? Yes, freedom of speech is a great human value. We all cherish it. Freedom comes with a responsibility. Let's take an example. Can I be in an airplane and scream, "Bomb! Bomb!" then laugh and say, "Hey, I was just kidding. It's my freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. I was just kidding"? No, sorry. That's called lying. That's called endangering people. That's called causing chaos. That's not freedom of speech. A speech that divides nations. A speech that separates humanity and does not unite it. Let's remember, words that come out of our mouths have consequences. The making of this insulting movie by an American does not represent Americans, nor does it represent freedom of speech. Also, the violent reaction of a Muslim does not represent Muslims, nor does it represent Islam. So bottom line, freedom of speech and Islam are both great concepts. If they are used properly, they're supposed to make the world a better place. A better place. A place of respect and peace between nations. God bless.